Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well, and I'm doing pretty darn good too, thanks to all your good vibes. So folks, today, I'm gonna share with you this really juicy, interesting story. You gotta stick around for the whole thing, seriously. You won't get the full kick if you don't. So let me just go ahead and share this story with you guys. So, maybe 3 years into my marriage, my husband and I still didn't have any kids. Then, he decided to take off for work overseas. Before he left, he even used some of my family's money to build some property over there. Like, built a whole house. With walls, everything. Put in windows and doors too. But left some unfinished. Anyway, my husband went abroad. A month went by. Then 2. Then 6. And man, I was just going stir crazy. Nothing felt right anymore. What was I supposed to do? Just stuck here like this? I couldn't stand it. Then, maybe 3 or 4 houses down, lived my husband's younger cousin, Robbie. He was in college. One day, I bumped into Robbie at the grocery store, and we just kinda got to talking. He casually asked me, "Hey, how's it going, sister-in-law? Brother's been overseas a while now, and still no kids. How are things holding up for you?" Yeah. Well, I knew exactly what my cousin-in-law was getting at. With his questions, it wasn't hard to figure out what he was hinting at. So I told Robbie, honestly, things aren't great. I mean, how good can life really be for a woman when her husband's not around, you know? Then Robbie says, "Yeah, that's kinda why I was asking. Look, if you ever need anything at all, take my number. Give me a call." Just like that, out of the blue. He wanted to give me his number. So I grabbed his number real quick and said, "Robbie, if I call you because I need something, will you actually come?" And Robbie said, "Yeah, sister-in-law. Absolutely I will. You're my sister-in-law, aren't you?" So I said, "Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna test you tonight. Let's see how much nerve you've got, what you're really made of." He goes, "All right, sister-in-law, what time should I call you?" I said, "Listen, after 11 p.m. tonight, when I call you, you gotta come straight to the back of my place. There's that little banana patch back there. Walk along the side of it, and come up to my back window, the one that doesn't have a screen on it. You gotta climb in that way. Can you do it? Just give me a quiet call when you get there. I'll keep my phone on silent, and the moment you call, I'll pick up. We'll talk for a second, and I'll let you in. You do it tonight. And after that, you'll know the ropes. You won't mess it up again. You can find your way here on your own." Then Robbie says, "Well, sister-in-law, yeah, it's gonna feel a little spooky at first, coming in that way. And what about your family? The older brothers? The cousins? What if someone sees me? 'Cause this isn't the main road. It's the back way, through that banana patch. Late at night. It looks kinda weird, right? But I'll take a chance. I'll come." So Robbie said that, and took off. That night, I waited up until 11 p.m. Suddenly, I heard some rustling, right outside my house. I figured, okay, someone's here. Then my phone pinged. It was Robbie, giving me a missed call. Instead of calling him back, I peeked out the window. You know, the one without the screen. Just had a curtain. There he was, Robbie, standing right by my window. I told him, "Climb in this way. Come on up." So Robbie came into my house, through the window. Once he was inside, he was like, "Sister-in-law, why didn't you tell me about this awesome opportunity sooner? Look, so what if your husband's overseas? Why are you living like this? With a cousin like me around, you should be living the high life. You're not just some ordinary person. You're my sister-in-law, and you're gorgeous. If I hadn't run into you at the store today and noticed you, you'd still be in this rough spot in your life." I said, "Robbie, honestly, this isn't something you can just talk about with anyone, you know? You can't even say it. It's kinda embarrassing, right? I'm a woman. I just kept it all bottled up inside, suffering through it. Anyway, listen, now that you're here, don't talk so loud. Speak quietly. Someone might hear. So Robbie was kind of chatting away, excitedly, with me. And then I noticed he seemed kind of restless inside, like he was really nervous. So I said, "Robbie, don't stress. Just cool down a bit. Sit down. Have a glass of water. Just sit here for a minute. And let's just chat for a bit. Talk about whatever. You'll feel better. You'll feel more confident." So anyway, Robbie sat there for maybe 10-15 minutes. And we just talked quietly. Then, that night, he was so good. He gave me everything. First, he turned on the light. Took a good look at me. Like a long, good look. Then he said, "Sister-in-law, please, sweet, a sister-in-law, would you go in front of the mirror and doll yourself up for me, show yourself to me, the way you did for my brother, on your wedding night. See, I've never been with a woman before. Ever. This is my very first time in my life, so I wanted to see the person I was about to be with, you know, looking her best, all beautiful." Hearing Robbie talk like that, I just kind of smiled and said, "Robbie, if you want it that bad, and since this is your very first time, I guess I gotta do what you ask." So anyway, I washed up, put on some nice new clothes, dolled myself up in front of the mirror, and showed myself off, you know, presented everything beautifully to Robbie. He was absolutely blown away when he saw me. He said, "Sister-in-law, when you're just walking around normally, you don't even realize it so much. Okay, maybe you're a little bit chubby, a little thick, but your face, your eyes, your curly hair, your beautiful, gentle face, I am totally mesmerized, sister-in-law." Seeing me all dressed up, Robbie was completely captivated, like he wanted to just grab me, right then and there. After he looked, Robbie said, "Sister-in-law, take this off, take that off, leave that little bit on." I said, "You dummy, how can I do that? The light's on, isn't it?" Then he said, "If the light wasn't on, how would I see?" So anyway, I just went ahead and showed him everything like that, with the light on. He looked, and then he slowly came over to me, grabbed me, and started showing me affection. He held me close, hugging me. Man, he was so happy. He started kissing me, really going for it, like eating up my lips. He was so good at showing affection, his whole mood was totally fired up. He was so happy, he said, "Sister-in-law, I'll do this for you. Keep giving you my time, day after day. Look, I'm a poor guy, you know. I'm in college, and my parents can barely afford my school costs. They can't send me enough money. I do some tutoring to make ends meet. Just getting by somehow. It's really hard studying." Then I said, "Robbie, listen. Since your brother sends tons and tons of money from overseas, how much can I spend on luxury anyway? Okay, if you help me out like this, from today, if you keep coming and giving me your time, I'll cover your expenses, silly boy. What do you need? School costs, clothes. I'll give you everything. You just have to do this for me. When I call you, just slip in through the window like this, spend a little time, and slip right back out. Can you do that?" He said. "Yeah, sister-in-law. Absolutely. What do you mean, can I? Man, I've never had an opportunity like this in my life, and this is a game changer." Anyway, Robbie was so good. His, performance was way bigger. Way better than my husband's. Like, huge. What can I say? His heart was even bigger. Yeah, he totally soothed my soul. Made me feel so alive. I was really impressed by how he was. We were together for a long time anyway. Then he said, "How am I gonna leave now?" I said, "Robbie, just like you came tonight, you'll keep coming to me regularly like this. Just slip out through the window like this. Go out the back way, through the banana patch, cut through the fields, and go straight home that back way." So Robbie left that way. He got home and called me. Sister-in-law, yeah. I'm home safe now. From now on, whenever you need me, just give me a call. I study late into the night anyway. I'm usually awake. So yeah, when you call, I'll take that back road and get right to you. After that, guys, whenever I needed Robbie, he would come over like that. He'd come straight to me and, satisfy me. It felt so good. Suddenly, I felt like, was I pregnant? I got it checked out by a doctor, and nope, I wasn't. But Robbie's, size was way bigger than my husband's. Like, huge. Anyway, if he stayed over just one night, seriously guys, it would take me like 3 or 4 days just to recover. I mean, after we'd, been together, I'd feel totally wiped out. I just couldn't handle it. And he was so good at it. Being a young guy who'd never been with a woman before, maybe that's why he was so amazing. Could really go the distance and spend a lot of time. Anyway, I was really impressed by how he was. So guys, Robbie kept seeing me like this, day after day, until his brother finally came back from overseas. After that, I told Robbie, don't you worry. Even when your brother's back, we'll keep seeing each other on the side, whenever we get a chance. And listen, when your brother comes home for vacation, how long is he really gonna stay? 2 months? 3 months? Maybe 4? After that, your brother will leave for overseas again. And it's not like we have kids, so there won't be any trouble between us then. Then Robbie said, yeah, sister-in-law. That's true. I said, listen, don't you worry about anything. Keep up with your studies. I'll cover your school expenses. And Robbie, with a woman like me in your life, why would you need to rush into marriage? Until then, just relax. Get way ahead. Study hard. Become someone. Get a good job. I'll take care of you for all this time. Later, when you're ready, you can settle down and bring a girl home. So guys, Robbie did just that. He listened to me. And I was super happy. And Robbie was super happy too. He just kept, satisfying me like this, day after day. And he was so good at it. So smooth. No fuss. No noise. He just slipped in quiet, slipped out quiet. Our lives were going along great. But then, one day, after a really long time of this going on, one of my husband's cousins, Mark, saw Robbie. Mark asked Robbie, hey Robbie, what's up? I've been seeing you cutting through here lately. What's the deal? Where are you headed? Then Robbie said, oh, hey, just talking to this girl from college, Can't find a private spot anywhere else. I just stand over by that old banana patch there and talk for a bit, quiet. Anyway, Robbie made his excuses and just brushed him off and left. That day, I had a feeling. I thought maybe they might be peeking around, trying to catch Robbie. So I told Robbie, don't come over for a few days. Let's take a break. Later, when they forget about this whole thing, then you can come. Then Robbie said, yeah, that's probably a good idea, for safety. Can't come like this anymore, because your cousin already saw me. They might be keeping an eye out. So anyway, we took a break for a week, 2 weeks. After that, Robbie started coming over again, late at night, like before. When I called him, I made sure everyone, my in-laws, the cousins, were asleep. Then I'd call Robbie, and he'd take that back road, slip right in through the window, and come into my room. Then I'd ask Robbie, hey, did my little tip come in handy for you? And Robbie would say, sister-in-law, man, you are so smart. I gotta hand it to you. Anyway, guys, it was really, we had to deal with a lot of hassle, just to keep seeing each other, just for our own happiness. Robbie was happy. I was happy too. So, after you hear this story, how did you like it? If you thought it was good, then quick, go subscribe to the channel, smash that like button on the video, and share it, so your friends can hear it too. And hey guys, I'll be back tomorrow with another Jiri at Story. Until then, everyone take care of yourselves, stay healthy, take care of your kids, and send them to school. That's all for now. See ya.